Helen here from Absolute Hair Health Clinic. We're going to do a Retex permanent straightening service here. We've got very deep curly hair. We do have a home keratin treatment on the ends of the hair that was done a year ago, so we're aware of that. There is definitely some coating, but it's quite uneven. We also have some home hair colouring procedures in through here, but we've gone in and we've tested the elasticity, and the hair is very strong. So we're going to do quite a bit of protection, and we're going to do it just in small sections so we can pave our way. But the end result is we want to have straight hair, so you'll get to see that as we go. And we'll also do some Nanomax, just hair repair, to make sure that it's beautiful and shiny, and we're replacing any moisture or protein that may be lost, because Retex is fantastic, but it is a chemical service. So we'll let you have a look once we've prepared the hair, and you'll see the curl in a wet state, and we'll go. Okay, we've just prepared the hair for our Retex with some scalp cleansing, because we can't wash the hair for 3 days. And we also did some iron clarifying through the ends to make sure that there's no coating, and the cuticle is nice and open. I've also protected around the hairline because it's quite fine around there, and also underneath. And I've gone through and I've used our iron therapy all over just to give the hair some moisture. But you can see how much curl is there. Some of us would die for this curl, and others just want to be rid of it. So we're going to make this nice and straight for you today. So we're going to go and do our procedure, and we'll come back and we'll show you the hair in a straight state before we neutralise. Okay, we've just rinsed the hair after 45 minutes processing with our Retex. And we've got a really good result on the fine hair around the front and through the roots, but like we sort of determined that this really strong curl at the back. Can you see there, it's still got that little bit of movement in there, and also just those ends. Also we know we've got keratin straightening on the ends, so I'm probably more concerned about this area in here. So that's a really good result, but just had a quick chat with my client, and our goal today is straight hair. So what we're going to do is go and use Nanomax to make sure we've just put all the moisture and protein back into their hair in a safe way. And then we're going to go in and we're just going to reprocess just that really, really strong area at the back. Now this is the terminal area, and with most people this is the most resistant area of the scalp, and especially for this really strong curly hair. So it's not unusual for this to happen, and we actually allowed the time and also freedom out quotation for this to be the case. So we're going to go in and reapply, and we'll show you the straight hair before we do. Okay, we've just finished our second application through the back area of our Retex, and we're really, really happy with the result this time around. We only had to process for about 30 minutes, but we can see we've definitely got that level of straightening. There is that little kink on the ends where we had that keratin coating, and we've been protecting it and everything. But again, we know when we do our stretch blow dry, our passes with the one pass and neutralising that, we'll be able to smooth them out, and that will be fine. So we're going to proceed to the next step, and we'll show you how the hair looks in a wet state after. Okay, this is the Retex after neutralising. So you can see the level of straightening that we've had, but also how strong and healthy the hair is as well. So that's a really good result. Now it is raining outside, so we're going to go in and dry off the cuticles down, and we're going to stay indoors until the rain stops. That's our Retex permanent hair straightening. I'll let you have one more look just when I dry it off, so you can see the level of straightness that we get without having to use any brushes. Okay, we've just dried the hair off with the bio dry, so as you can see, nice and straight result. So when my client just lets her hair dry naturally at home, it'll pretty much be exactly like this. Now we do need to lock the cuticle down with the irons. As I said, it's raining outside, so we need to make sure that the cuticle is sealed and moisture free for 72 hours. And we're just going to be very careful with our little short ones around the hairline as well. So we'll just time ourselves to see how long it takes to close a cuticle, because we've obviously reduced our styling time, and we'll have you let you have one last look before we go. Okay, this is the end. We've just ironed it down. We did use small sections. As I said, it's raining outside, so we're going to make sure the cuticle's locked down, but it probably took me half the time that it normally would, because we've now got our Retex straightening. We use a little bit of serum just to smooth down these fuzzies. We've realised the hair's not really growing properly at the front there, so that will be really good. And we just need to stay in this clean, straight, moisture-free state for the next 3 days. But another successful Retex hair straightening.